I feel like everywhere I turn, I am being persecuted by the Christian faith because of choices I made in my life. I am very much pro-choice because I've been through that whole situation, but I go to Christian gatherings and they say that I'm wrong and they say that I killed a human being and blah, 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 but they don't know what I was going through at that time in my life, and they don't even want to hear it. Well, I was 23. My father had died. I probably reached one of the lowest points in my life. I turned to like drugs and alcohol and everything else. And I was with this guy and we were only together for like probably a month, and I got pregnant. And I was like, this can't happen. I talked to some of the people I worked with about it that I like confided in, they were part of my life, and they were very much against abortion. They were like, no, you just need to have it. And I'm like, what am I going to do with it? The more I thought about it, the more I was like, well, I could have had a baby that would maybe have fetal alcohol syndrome, or I was on drugs at that time in my life, so maybe I'd have had a crack baby. And what kind of life would that kid have? It wouldn't have a life. Or I could have a baby and put it up for adoption, and since it wasn't the perfect baby because it had problems, it could live in a foster family and get abused or have a horrible life. So why should I, that was my decision I made. Why should I put a baby through that when I can go have an abortion and it wouldn't have to live a horrible life? And that's when I turned to my friend that is also a Christian, and she's very much pro-life, and she said, well, I think you need to weigh it out and look at all the different situations and scenarios and then make a choice, but I will be there with you 100% in whatever choice you make. I talked to her about it, and she was like, I'm not gonna say I agree with it, but I'm also not gonna shun you and turn you away. So we went together, and she was there for me through the next couple of weeks when I was really, really depressed, and she was there to tell me, this was the best option for you, and just basically a shoulder to cry on when I needed somebody. It showed me that Christianity isn't all about everything that I thought it was about, that there are Christians there that can support you and help you through hard times that aren't going to judge you. And so that's why I haven't completely shut the door to it altogether.